have just arrived in Rome. There's some sort of bird making super loud noises, so in case you can hear that, that's what it is. We're now waiting for our parents to come. We've just sat at a table here and we're waiting for another like 15-20 minutes tops. We picked up our parents from the airport and this trip felt extra special. It's the first time we've done a holiday abroad with both our families together. We settled on Rome because not only were there direct flights from Romania, but it also promised a great mix of activities plus amazing food, which is always a priority. Since we'd never been to Italy before, our first stop had to be pizza, obviously. We grabbed some at the Termini food market right in the Termini train station, and I was so happy because it reminded me of how grateful I am that we do have good pizza in London. It felt almost familiar, but with that extra Italian authenticity and freshness that made it so delicious. The first day wasn't action-packed since we were all tired from the flight. We took it easy, wandered around Rome, and just soaked in the city's atmosphere. Our accommodation was a little outside the city center, but it was absolutely beautiful. There was a huge garden, though we didn't get much use of it because of the heat, but inside the house was perfect. Evenings spent around the dinner table, having long chats, and just enjoying being together. Those were some of my favorite moments, and the accommodation was perfect for that. We kept it simple for dinner the first night, making charcuterie boards indoors and snacking on local nibbles. It felt cozy and perfect, just us unwinding after the day. Say hello! This is the room that we're gonna be staying in. I already laid my PJs down, my boyfriend's, we already packed our stuff, and no, that is not a bottle of beer. That is actually a bottle of water, because we don't have cold water, so we filled all of our bottles of beers with tap water, and that is our bottle of water now. But this is actually such a lovely house. It has a window over there, and you can absolutely like block it out. Like this wood is the perfect blackout curtain. We've got a TV, we'll probably never use it. We have a dressing, a whole dressing where I've put like my stuff and my partner's stuff, and it's just really, really lovely. We've got a little terrace over here, but we haven't really been out because we've been inside the house because it was very, very hot outside. And yeah, let's catch up on how the first day went. Okay, I hope that the lighting is decent. It is such a lovely place. It is literally like out of a dream. It's a huge house, so nicely decorated, so like modern, and it's on a very, very old street and in a very, very old neighborhood, but it's really lovely. I'll leave you the link to where we're staying in the comments down below in case you want to go. I would recommend, for it fits up to 7 people, but we're 6, so it's perfect for that. And yeah, today was very fun. It was a little bit stressful at times, but I loved it. I didn't expect to like Rome that much. I knew I would fall in love with Italy, but in my head, Rome is not really Italy, just as like London isn't representing the entirety of the UK. So that was what I was expecting to see, like something cute, but not really Italian. No, it is Italian and it feels Italian, and the food. Let me tell you, the food is very Italian. We've had pizza today at lunch. We went to the market right in Termini train station, so like in the main train bit, there's like a full food market, and it was full with people. Like literally everyone was walking around. There wasn't many tables available. You had to like queue up at every single stall. It was incredible. Hands down, one of the best pizzas I've ever had. I had the stracciatella, pistachio, pesto, and mortadella. As always, like when you travel somewhere, the first day is always gonna be the tired one, when you feel like we've woken up literally at 2 in the morning to catch our flight at 6 at Stansted. So it's been a very long day. I'm almost awake for 24 hours. It's now not even 10 and we've all gone to sleep. I'm just waiting for my partner to finish his shower and then I'll hop in my shower, and I want to be in bed by 10 o'clock because tomorrow we're going to the Colosseum and then we'll see what else we'll be doing. And tomorrow is going to be my pasta day. I really want to try carbonara, but proper carbonara, without cream, without like any of that like non-authentic stuff in it. I want to taste like real proper carbonara, and I also want to eat gelato because I didn't today, and I don't want to miss another day without gelato. So ice cream day and carbonara day, it's tomorrow. That's my plan. We are ready for day 2. I got dressed. I got a lovely flowy dress on, and we're gonna go to the Colosseum. Rome's mix of old and new is just mesmerizing. The moment you stepped out of the Colosseum metro station, you're instantly hit with the sight of this massive ancient structure. It's overwhelming in the best way. We stopped at a cafe before heading inside because who can resist a pre-Colosseum snack? Inside, it was even more inspiring. The size, the history, the way it stood the test of time. It's incredible to think it's almost 2,000 years old, yet it feels timeless. I couldn't stop thinking about the lives that were lived there and the history ingrained in its walls. After the Colosseum, we headed to the Roman Forum and the surrounding gardens. Again, it was a surreal experience, walking on the same ground where emperors once strolled, discussing politics and who knows what else. Even the rain that hit us couldn't ruin the moment. It actually made everything feel more magical, and it was a welcome from the heat that was that day. We ended that day with a visit to this little local restaurant tucked away in a side street. I'd been dreaming of real carbonara, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. Creamy, cheesy, just perfect. And then we followed it up with gelato because, of course, when in Italy, I think I achieved all my food dreams in one day. Next, we explored the streets near the Fontana di Trevi. I was worried it would be too crowded to enjoy, but when we got there, even with the tourists, it was breathtaking. The details in the construction, the beauty of it, it was everything I hoped it would be. After spending some time just taking it all in, we wandered by the Spanish Steps and kept exploring.
I know sometimes life can be tough, and you feel like you just had enough. When you're thinking everything is gone wrong.
Rome is a city that you could walk through for hours and never get bored, and the public fountains with ice-cold waters were absolute lifesavers in the summer heat. We definitely didn't take them for granted.
Let you know that I'm always around, 'cause I know we can make it. Yes, we can make it if we try. Keep on trying. I believe in you. You got it. I know you got this. You got it. Just keep on trying.
We are ready for day 2. Yesterday we've done 22k steps and we've got home at about like 5-6 I think it was, and we ate something and chilled and went to sleep at 10. Me, everyone else stayed up later, but that's their problem. I was exhausted, and today is another day of really exploring Rome. We're gonna go to the Vatican. It's already a lot later than yesterday. It is 12:30 now, and yesterday at 12:30 we were already like 1 hour into the Colosseum. But we're taking it a bit slower today. We're gonna go get a coffee, and then we're gonna go to the Vatican, and then tonight we're gonna have a nice dinner, our last dinner in Rome, and then tomorrow morning we're going. So let's explore day 3 together. On day 3, we visited the Vatican. Of course, we took the wrong way and had to circle around to find the entrance, but the detour gave us a nice walk in the rain, so no complaints there. The Vatican Museum was a feast for the eyes. So many different types of art, so much history from ancient times to the more modern area. But what really stood out to me were the ceilings, the intricate details, the colors. It's wild to think how much effort and time went into painting them back then. I couldn't help but reflect on how today something like that could be done in seconds with AI, but back then it was pure human artistry. When we wrapped up our tour of the museum, The rain had turned pretty heavy, so we ducked into a small local bar to wait it out. We sipped on our drinks, watched the rain pour down, pet this little adorable dog, and just enjoyed that cozy moment before heading out for dinner somewhere else. Speaking of food, I have to say, Italy did not disappoint. Every single meal we had was incredible. Usually I'm pretty picky about where we eat, but honestly, you could walk into almost any place in Rome and get something amazing. The food alone has me dreaming of our next trip back to Italy, where I'm sure I'll be eating my way through the country again. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye!
Welcome home!